This week's Torah portion, Parshas Vayera, is a story about Abraham. After he was recovering from a circumcision at his older age, the Torah tells us he was visited by God himself to visit the sick, and we learn from here the importance of visiting sick people, wishing them well. Yet, a very unusual thing happens. During God's visit, his personal visit to Abraham, Abraham sees some strangers walking upon a distance. And he sort of leaves God's presence and goes and invites them to his house, and he feeds them and takes care of them, which is very peculiar because obviously we know inviting guests in your house, having your house open to others, helping people, feeding them is a great deed to do, but still could even be greater than greeting God himself. There's a beautiful answer that we should not view this as Abraham leaving God to go ahead and to help someone out and to visit someone. Rather, Abraham is connecting to God by doing these things. Sometimes we realize that there are good things that we do and there's nice things. We don't realize that itself connects us to the higher above, God himself. The same way God would want us to take care of the other people in the world. When we do so, we actually are connecting to God. And therefore, it's not as if we're leaving God to do something else, but we're truly connecting to him in this very special way. We'll now continue with the singing of Lechadodi, the song we sing Friday night, written by the great Rabbi of Shlomo Alkabetz in the late 1400s. Lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Ishmiyanu kel hamyuchad Hashem echad Ushma hoyachad L'shemo seferes v'lesila Chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela L'kras Shabbos l'chuvin elcha Ki mekor haberacha meirosh mikedem nesucha Tov ma'aseh b'machshavot chila lechadodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela mikdash melech Ir melucha kumitzi mitoch ha'afecha Rav lach sheves b'yemekabacha V'hu yachamol alayichem la'lecha Dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisnari me'afar kumi Livshi bigdei sefartei chalmi Al yad ben yishai beis halachmi Karva el nafshi giyahala lecha Dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisahoreri Kiva horechu miyori Uri, shir daberi, Gevod Hashem, alayich nigla. Lecha dodi lekras kala, Pnei Shabbos nekabela, V'hayulim shisa, shahosayich, V'rachaku kameh v'halayich, Yosis alayich elokayich, Kim sozcha sanal kala lecha dodi lekras kala. Pnei Shabbos nekabela yamin usmal tehefrotzi v'yes Hashem daritzi al yad ben yishai beis halachmi karva el nafshi giyala lecha dodi lekras kala. Pnei Shabbos nekabela b'wi b'shalom
Atares ba'ala gamberino v'tzahala tochemune yam segula ba'wikala lecha dodi lekras kala Oneg Shabbat nekabela.
At the end of the Torah portion, we read the story about the binding of Isaac, where Abraham was tested by God himself and said, I would like you to slaughter my son, your only son, and give him over as an offering, which in the world of Abraham was something which was very hard to understand. God had promised that his children would come from Isaac, and obviously Abraham is a very compassionate person, so how could it be that God tells me to slaughter my only son, the future of all the Jewish people? But Abraham didn't ask God. And he went and he was about to do so till the final moment when God said, no, that's not my intention. I want to see how far you would go to listen to me. And the lesson here is obvious that sometimes in life things happen we don't understand. We don't know why things are happening. Abraham did not understand why God would ask him to do such an unusual thing. Even though we don't understand, we have to trust. We have to trust that the path we're on is on the right path in the way of God. As long as we have that trust, we're showing God our commitment to him in all of our life and our family.
We're now finished with the singing of Adon Olam. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Li'es Nasa B'Chevso Kol Azai Mehelech Shemo Nikra V'Yacharei Kechlos HaKol Levahado Yimloch Nora V'Haya V'Hoveh V'Yiyeh B'Sifara V'Hu Echad V'Yein Sheni Hamshilo Lehachvira V'Li Reishis V'Li Sachlis V'Lo Ha'od V'Hamizra V'Hu Keli V'Chai Goali V'Tur Chevli V'Yes Nasa V'Hu Nisi Umanosli Minas Kosi B'Yom Ekra B'Yahado Avkid Ruchi V'Yes Ishan V'Yahira V'Yem Ruchi Gev'Yasi Ado Shemli V'Lo V'Ira. And have a happy and healthy week, a great weekend, a great Shabbat. We'll see everybody next week.